for everyone is that start writing down your goals. I think it's really important. It doesn't have to be a massive 5-10 year plan that you want to become like CEO of Facebook or like CFO of Salesforce or something. It can be simple, but it's really realistic, and it will give you like the habit of thinking what you really want to do. And along the way, things will change. You will change your goal, but that is just something that you should build to yourself as a habit for day-to-day work.
So I want to start with this, because we have a lot of followers and viewers who are, and based on the country of Vietnam, there is a large amount of Generation Z and the professionals who are at 20 to 30 in the space. And many of them has a big dreams too. So in that one, I want to start with this question for them, because they are the majority on that one. So what are the top particular 5 to 7 thing really you did in your 20s, which makes you a country manager today for Cloud Kinetics? There's a lot of people in the space right now, and they want to be someone like country manager or director level. And so I think that preparation in early 20s will be valuable for them. So please share, Ms. P.
Thanks for the question. I think like the 20s are defining is called as defining decade, because it's so important to everyone in their career path to define what they want to do, what they want to become. And one of the someone who is watching today, if they are in your if you are in your 20s, don't screw this stuff. But I'm just kidding, by the way. You will have a lot of opportunity to screw things up, but hopefully, when that happens, you will be able to learn something. For myself, I am a millennial, and I grew up in the Central Highland of Vietnam. And I remember 10-15 years ago, my parents had the exact path for my career and my life. Finishing high school, go to university with a finance and accounting background, come back to Vietnam, get a job at a bank, settle down, having kids, have a husband, and then, grow them up and then retire. So it's pretty much, if you are in my generation, this is like the popular thing that parents already, plan for their kids. But so I follow, the exact path. And until when I came back to Vietnam in 2014, I start my internship at Ernst & Young, like one of the big four in Vietnam, right? Really exciting career. However, after a period of time, I just realized that I wasn't so keen on spending, 50, 60 hours at the office. So I left the company, which my father wasn't happy, because that, like not in his plan. And after that, I joined a startup, which is a neighborhood, and it's in the technology. And I wasn't thinking that I would step into the technology, but at the time I started growing my skill and my passion with technology, and with startup, I had pretty much had to do everything, from admin, from customer meeting, from operation, assisting, the boss in the matters at work, project management as well. So in a way, it kind of grew my passion with technology, and I just feel that like for all companies, they will have to use technology in one or many ways. So this is really exciting, and because I did pretty much everything, so it's kind of helped me to understand how to run a business, how you have to run a team, making sure that everyone can collaborate together, and then give it achieve the outcome for that the customer asks you. So back to your question, just because I wanted to give a little bit background to the audience. So just the 5 to 7 things that I think I did in my 20s, and I think it could be a really good tips for everyone, is that start writing down your goals. I think it's really important. It doesn't have to be a massive 5-10 year plan that you want to become like CEO of Facebook or like CFO of Salesforce or something. It can be simple, but it's really realistic, and it will give you like the habit of thinking what you really want to do. And along the way, things will change. You will change your goal, but that is just something that you should build to yourself as a habit for day-to-day work. Second is start letting go of your ego. I know that like not many, like quite many youngster nowadays, they have really strong personality, strong ego at work. But when you are a part of a community or a team, you need to think bigger. You need to think of the outcome, the goal of the company, not just for yourself. And when you letting and you need to be ready to accept different points of views, so that you can like all achieve a bigger outcome. The third one is learn every day, because all industry, especially for the IT industry, technology is changing every day. So if you don't learn a new tool, you don't learn a new knowledge, you will get left behind. The fourth thing is be ready for new challenge. I mean, if I just like thinking back to the past, if I was accepting, and if I just accepted to do the task that I know already to do and stay in my comfort zone, then it's gonna be like a stable career path like this. So you have to accept a new challenge or many new challenges, so that you will learn the new things and you will accept the new challenge, and then you will grow from the team leader to become like operation manager or customer service manager, and then one day you can become like country manager in charge of something like for of the business in one country. And the last thing that I want to give the tips to everyone is to build your brand, your network. A lot of people, young people today, they are known in the community because of their expertise, because of their skill, because of their knowledge. So you need to start thinking of what skill, what strengths you have. Are you good at public speaking? So if you are, then you can do some public speaking at your university, in your company, training, other team members about something. If you are good at, I kind of forgot what I wanted to say, but start thinking about your strength, and then developing it every day. And then from then get outside, get out into other community, get to know other people. I remember I met you at the CIO community event, right, or some other events, and that's where we know each other, and that's why we have the chat today. So those are the ones I would recommend to the people who are in their 20s.
Thank you, V, for sharing. So viewers, here's the key takeaway. She mentioned is about number 1, write down your goals. Number 2, let your ego go. If you don't really know is about this, about how powerful is that one, I strongly recommend you to read the book named Ego is the Enemy. If you could search it in the internet, you will find it. You probably don't need to. I'm not any affiliate marketing of the book. You can download it from the internet for free. Just Google it with a PDF with the right keyword. You will get it for free. Third one is about learn every day. I mean, if you listen to any of the people who are successful, they always tell you the same thing: learn every day. And for me, is exactly the same. Learning every day is so much important. And number 4 is to be ready for the new challenges. So this is the fourth thing we mentioned is about. And with this one, I want to add one of the things from her story for you. She mentioned is about this one. If you listen to Jack Ma, she will always tell you this. The Jack Ma will tell you this. If you want to join a big corporation, you will learn processes. But if you join a startup, that's where you really learn how to do things. And that's exactly what we just mentioned is about. She joined the startup and then she learned so many things because she had to do everything. And that's one of the things about. So if you're looking for a fast acceleration in your career, joining a startup is a great option. And the same way, she also mentioned one of the stories. She didn't really mention, but in the story I picked up is about take internships, not just looking for working from the coffee shops. Don't do, this good, or McDonald's work is good for the physical earning, but doing a professional internship will give you an incredible skill set when you graduate that can be very valuable for you to get a proper job. So do internships, not doing just coffee shops and McDonald's physical work, because that's the way a value is really low and it's not going to compound you. So think about the value of compounding, because if you do an internship, it's almost probably no salary, but the skills that you will get from the job going to be matter a crazy amount of fact because you will help you to go ahead of that one. And the last one we also mentioned is about build your network and brand. So yeah, and there's a lot of people talk about it, how to get a networks. Learn to give help, and learn to give help without any expectation in return. And that's the way you can build amazing amount of brand. And that's the my suggestion on top of it. So I really enjoyed the 5 points, and those are all incredible points. Thank you for the sharing.